And we are back for round 4. That was a good one, Roland. Definitely been some crazy games for the first 3 rounds.
Absolutely.
Pretty excited to see what we got in store, though. I mean, I feel like there's some really, really great players that we still haven't seen yet in the feature table. So we've got a lot of more exciting, I feel like, matchups to watch. So.
Yeah, I was just told by the crew here that, and also a big shout out to Anurag. He's been doing a fantastic job, and like his team and crew, Amber and Richard, like
Top
really
tier.
giving us like the best coverage possible.
Yeah, 100%.
Grade A quality guys.
Yes, thank you.
But we've been blessed with some really cool decks, in this stream so far, and in terms of best players out there, we're looking at is this Luffy? No,
I believe so. I believe Tophi is Tophi Rose.
all right.
Yeah,
So
I believe it. I was told that is Tophi.
okay,
So,
well, a little bit about Luffy.
his name is Tophi.
His name is Tophi, and he was also our season 0 winner.
Yes.
That's like finishing at the top of all dummy lists, dummy thick.
He
players.
won over, I think, close to, if not over 1,000 games.
Yeah,
The guy was a machine.
real domination right there.
He also does a lot of content for the game. So if you're ever looking to watch something on Vibes, I would definitely watch his YouTube channel, Loffee, Loffee.
Yeah,
as
get to
well as his
know the game.
content on Vibes.game. But looks like, I know that he usually plays like a biz bunk, but it looks like he switched it up. He tricked everybody. He's got the green aggro deck. We've seen this deck before. We had a little bit of a conversation about the Bunkus, and apparently people are playing Bunkus in case blue milling decks come out. Although be honest, I personally don't think we're going to see a lot of those, but you never know. You gotta play it just in case. But yeah, we've seen and discussed this green aggro deck before, so it's just let's see if Loffy can play it well.
Yeah.
All right, so who's his opponent? We've got Brandon Santos. Oh, what do you know? It's a mirror match. We've got another green aggro. Okay, a little bit different. No Bunkus. I think that's the only difference between the two is that there's not one Bunkus. So yeah, I don't think Bunkus is going to be a huge factor in this game. So I feel like Luffy's kind of, I don't want to say he's drawing dead, but it's kind of a non-factor card.
Yeah, I think the key card here is probably going to be those inspiring stories.
Yeah, who can get them out first?
Yeah, I mean they're also clean up good. That's a great finisher.
Yeah, great finisher.
There's Success Penguin. You'll see those in like a lot of the starter decks as well. But yeah, Popcorn Penguin to kind of get things off. But honestly, Popcorn Penguin doesn't even like hit any of your penguins
unless you have Inspiring Story.
Unless you have Inspiring Story, yes.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead to the match and see how it's going? All right. Oh, that's Brandon Santos.
We got Brandon on the right.
We literally taught this guy how to play 2 days ago.
All right. He has an incredible collection, too.
Yeah, he does. He's collected a ton. He literally sold all of his Magic cards to invest in Vibes.
No way.
Yeah.
I did sell some Magic cards to fuel my Vibes collection, but, I didn't sell it all.
Yeah, no. He originally came here for Magic and fell in love with Vibes. That's
fantastic.
We love to see it, but I'm interested to see how he plays. I'm excited for him to play Loffy just because he's one of the best players. So I definitely feel like he's going to get a good taste of what a really experienced player could really do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's got the top dog right here, Mr. Tophi Rose, a.k.a. Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. True mirror fashion. We're going to have
how does that,
a penguin who's...
Let's pull that up.
Yeah, let's bring a penguin. Nope, not who is the garden. Garden
grows.
It's whose garden grows.
Right,
very powerful.
If another penguin in your huddle is tied with the penguin, it's playing basically. So they're both going to boost theirs by 6? Is that how it's going to work?
If another penguin in your huddle
another penguin. Another, sorry.
So it requires another penguin, right?
Right.
Okay. Or is tied with the penguin in play that is vibing the most. Or does it require?
I think it requires.
It requires. It doesn't boost itself.
No.
Okay. You can't grow your own garden though. All right.
No, you cannot grow your own garden.
In this case, we have a Success Penguin on the other side being played. Success is a very commonly used penguin to boost another penguin, but
Sorry, Brandon was looking into the camera and giving the
right on.
yeah.
Having a great time, having good vibes.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah. Success Penguin is going to be one of those penguins that will help, you win vibe check, but you do pay a penalty. It's called icing your own penguin. There.
Yeah.
And so if you're trying to get up to that 15 mark, that may bring you back down to 14 or 13 objects in play, kind of stop you from actually winning.
Yeah.
But you can win the vibe check, potentially.
Yeah, thankfully, that doesn't matter for Brandon yet. He's got the he's got the highest vibing penguin, so the penguin whose garden grows gets that +6. So,
Right.
I
don't know. No bonus for you. Yeah, got him is one of those cards that is going to be, I think, pretty much an evergreen card that's great for removal of your opponent's penguins that are not protected by something like Not a Rod anymore that boosts the penguin's vibe, or even just like a sliding penguin that is like boosting that vibe. But it's versatile is the word.
Definitely. Ooh, he put that one down. Interesting.
I haven't spent too much time playing these green aggro decks, but I would say, that if anything, they seem to have attracted a lot of these players that just want to win vibe checks and, get some really big interactions out there, not to necessarily, go super wide or anything.
Right.
But in this case with the Whose Garden Grows, I mean, you get this massive bonus of 6 additional vibe.
Yeah, it's huge to start the game.
There aren't too many of those. I mean, let's see, 6 additional. Success Penguin is 6, right?
No, it's yeah.
Yeah, Success Penguin you get to boost by 6.
But you also have to ice it.
Oh yeah, you have to ice it.
And it gets iced right away.
Now sliding penguin on this side.
+2.
Yep. This one is safe from a Gotham because it already has 4 vibe, but it can provide and choose a penguin and boost its vibe, so it can really boost itself.
Yeah. Let's see if I taught Brandon well. I don't know.
How much time did you spend with him?
I don't know, like an hour.
Okay. Well, you got the magic coaching touch.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see. I don't know if I'm the best coach, but I am a coach.
I'm on Team Yellow because I was teaching so many people how to play aggro yellow.
So funny story.
Yeah.
I gave Brandon a red deck because he seemed like that was the kind of deck he liked in Magic.
Sure.
So that's what he was playing with until like 7:30 this morning.
Really?
And I was driving into the convention center, and he called me saying, "Hey, I think I want to go green aggro. Do you know anywhere I can find some cards?" And thankfully, I don't know if it was Cody as in Pops Cody.
Yeah.
But somebody was able to give him the cards.
Okay. I might have seen him also working with Mark.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he was too. I told him to talk to Mark.
Yeah, I mean, we have cards. I mean, Star City Games has been providing us singles and sealed product on tour, which has been fantastic.
Totally. But some competitors and community members like to just give people cards.
Sure.
Like Brandon gave actually a lot of people cards just for free. Just said, "Hey, you can borrow. You don't even have to borrow these. You can just keep them."
Oh yeah, I witnessed this last night. I was sitting there building 2 decks for 2 new Vibes players, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've got so many extra cards right now. Here, you can have this." He just wanted his playset.
Yeah.
Get 4 of each.
It was cool.
There's 200 cards in this set. There's a lot of penguins, a lot of saucy actions like the Gotham that you see on there. Popcorn Penguin being one of those chase rares as well. Looks like Laffy is like taking out some of the. Yep. So he boosted.
He boosted his popcorn,
popcorn.
penguin with a sliding. Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
now
so-
anybody with 4, he can get rid of.
Now,
So-
this is dangerous for Brandon because, like, suddenly the board is now shrinking.
Yeah.
So sometimes in these cases, like, it's actually better to lose vibe check, but I don't know if there's any easy way for Brandon to necessarily lose vibe check to start drawing cards. He's already down to like 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
And like with success, I mean, it seems like Laffy came out the gates kind of more conservatively to try to really see what Brandon's playing. I mean, that's the kind of fun part of this game is that there are 5 colors of penguins, 5 colors of pudge, so that you don't really know what your penguin's going to, or your partner, or, opponent is going to be up to.
Right.
So, and now Brandon has no cards.
Yeah. He really needs a popcorn penguin.
Yeah.
He really needs a popcorn penguin. Do I see a second popcorn?
I'm seeing a stacked hand over on Laffy's side.
What's that second card? Is that a popcorn?
It's a second popcorn.
Yeah.
Oof. And a Romulus. Oh, that just got rotted.
Yeah, he's playing popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not.
No. We're going
Oh.
hungry. Is that hungry?
Yeah, it's a hungry penguin.
Hungry penguin.
A hungry penguin.
Hungry penguin has an ability to be able to choose a penguin with vibe greater than it and flop it.
Yeah, it's a lethal one.
Yeah, this one actually, Hungry Penguin, I would say this is probably an underrated penguin, and it's such a good one to just steal the vibe check with because your opponent's always going to try to get the higher vibing penguin just to get the vibe check going. But now you get to control a little bit more of what's going on each side. And if a success penguin is boosting up the one that is going to try to win the vibe check,
Yeah.
you just flop it.
And
So
okay, never mind.
we're doing that at the start of action time triggers.
Yeah, but why is it going back and forth?
Huh.
Well, I was just more wondering because for penguin whose garden grows, if it's tied, didn't it say if it was tied?
Tied or
I guess
is
it
the
would've-
highest.
Yeah, if another, yeah, okay. So what Brandon should have done is he should have put the sliding penguin on one of the success on one of the is it success?
I think success
Yeah,
because then it would
success.
be greater.
Because then, or it would be tied with sliding
Or tied.
or with hungry penguin.
Yeah.
So then that would make it 8.
Is that how it works? At the start of action time, if another penguin in your huddle is tied with.
Well, put sliding on
penguin to
that
play.
so it's 6 tied with the hungry penguin, so they're both 6. And then the penguin whose garden grows would gain 6 vibes for
Right.
it, so
It'd
it would
be
make
safe.
it 8.
Yeah.
But he would still use sliding penguin against it,
Mm-hmm.
but he would still win the vibe. He would tie the vibe check.
Yeah. This looks like.
It's not looking good.
Oh no, it's definitely not looking good. With if Brandon is now trying to boost the vibe, maybe to win the vibe check here. I don't think he really needs to though.
But sliding penguin is going to. But hungry hungry penguin's going to flop him.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he didn't do it. Okay.
So he wants him to.
Laffy's very patient.
I think Laffy's just trying to lose the vibe check intentionally here.
So Brandon's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 cards. Laffy's got 9 cards. Okay. I see a Romulus. I see 2 Romulus. I see a cleanup good, too. Okay, Romulus is coming in.
All right, let's pick up Romulus. You get one of these in your starter deck.
Yep.
It's a 7 fish for 12 generic. Beautiful artwork. We actually used this for our Singapore promo
Yeah,
when we did our soft launch.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7-11. 7-11.
Yep. So Brandon has currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 current objects in play. Luffy is seemingly in full control now. And
Yeah.
Yep. Even just boosting up the popcorn penguin with sliding penguin every single action time, you're going to just eat away the entire board. So if you're in Brandon's, oh gosh, okay, now that may be, and also
might
a
be
sliding, another sliding penguin plus the inspiring story on this side.
6,
Yeah,
10.
this may be
4,
just overwhelming
I think
advantage.
I think this is done.
So, inspiring story is going to boost the penguins' vibes for each of your penguins in your huddle by 2. So,
I don't think there's a single card in this deck that Brandon could play that will will win.
yep.
I think
shaking
he's
his
drawing
head a little bit there.
I think he's drawing dead.
Yeah, I saw a Gotham that was like put into his hand from the deck from his draw, and
That wouldn't even do anything.
nope, doesn't. There's no penguin in play that's ever going to have a vibe of 2 or less, because of all these things that start at the start of action time. Slidings will increase whichever penguin, and all you have to do is just increase the popcorn penguins by
game.
2, be able to eat and pop that success penguin. Yep, there's the handshake. GG, Brandon. Good try.
Yeah, good try, Brandon. When you watch this, just know you were playing the best. So
Yeah, you were playing the best player from season 0, Luffy.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, you gotta just lick your chops and keep going. The beauty of it being, what is it, 9 rounds?
yeah, 9 rounds of Swiss today. We are currently, is this round 4? I forget.
Yeah, that was just round 4. So
Yeah.
I mean, being 2-2, obviously not ideal, but it's not over.
Yeah.
It's nowhere close to over.
There are 138 participants, and we are giving prize out to top 32.
Yeah.
First place is $4,000 in this 20K Vibes Championship of the Americas, and I think even at like 6-3 record, you're pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a mirrored deck, it just is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you both know the deck really well, and you both know how to potentially beat it. It's just, unfortunately, he was playing a guy that literally makes content about decks and is like a deck builder. So it's going to be hard sometimes when, you're playing the same exact deck. So, it is what it is. But, it was still a good match, and, props to Luffy for taking it down.